We'll start talking comic books on a Saturday. Hello, this is new comic book day on Saturday instead of Wednesday night, because Wednesday night other stuff happened and we didn't get to do comic book day, and that's okay. I was sick. I was like dying. I had a nasty cold, and now that cold has mostly receded, and we can look at some of this stuff. We'll brighten the screen up here in a little bit. I'm going to open up my curtain, let in some beautiful, beautiful sunshine. No complaints, man. No complaints about sunshine. All right, there's Totoro. And let's get this open. Woo, that's bright. Oh, load that bright. That's okay. That's what I asked for. That's literally what I wanted. So hello and welcome to New Comic Book Day. Look, there's my receipt. Let me get that out of here. And put that over here where it belongs. We'll start looking at some stuff. So I guess before we look at any books, I'm going to show the Ghost in the Shell thing off that I was talking about while we were playing City of Heroes, because show right monitor. It's styled just like the actual Master Mutant Heroes art in the manga. It's fantastic. The hair, the line work, it's somehow tight and loose at the same time. And look at this tourist over here. The way the arts are refusing to be mature again is killing me. Dude, you're a tourist. You're a tourist. You've never even read the manga. You don't even know what you're talking about. Also, I saw this, which I thought was a nice little piece somebody had done. Very cool. This was like the first search result that came up. Anyway, we're here to talk about comic books, not upcoming animated series. Let's talk about comic books. And we're gonna try to blitz through this because, wow, a lot of little cruds. I need to clean in here. I need to clean. Let's see. There we go. Alright. So I ended up only with 2 books out of the free stuff. These are both books my shop man picked. First is Black and White #1. I think I might already own Black and White #1. I certainly have an issue of it somewhere. Which, the Art T-Bear art. Art T-Bear art. There's a phrase. Art T-Bear's art is really nice. And there's kind of a really big gradient in light, isn't there? If I open this side of the curtain up. Oh, okay, that is not an improvement because of the direct light. Can we finagle this somehow? So it's not quite so brutal. I guess that's a little better. I really like Art T-Bear's artwork, man. He's got a great look to it. He definitely builds off of the way Rob Liefeld, Jim Lee, all those guys that went to Image were looking. Like, he's got that look, but it's more polished than a lot of the other people that were kind of going in that same vein with their art style. He did a Kickstarter or something 6-7 years ago, I guess now at this point. It was like 2019 or 2018 to do Black and White remastered. So that's a thing that exists. It's your turn to die. So yeah, gotta fight evil, have great action sequences, and it's just a pretty book to look at. I don't know that the writing, like the dialogue and stuff, is all that great, but come on, look at this freaking robot. That looks cool, dude. It looks futuristic because it's all got those smooth lines and stuff. And our hero, look at him over here, man. He's got straps and pouches and things. He's very 90s. Good stuff. Then we got this, Regular Expression, the comic book. I don't really understand why Regex is a comic. Look at the price up there. $250, man. $360 in Canada. It's a Rob Liefeld cover. I didn't look at the interior art. No, it is all Rob Liefeld art on the inside. Okay. 1998. I don't know that I've even ever seen this book before. Pum, pum, pum. It looks very Liefeld. It looks extremely Liefeld. Who's going to put this much cross-hatching on? Is that a little kid? Why is this little kid's face like make him look like the most determined, brutal, like mercenary ever? What's with his upper lip? He doesn't have an upper lip. He's like pulled up, like he's a cat or something. That's a hippo. Detective guy. Okay, well, whatever. So those are two free books I got. My shop man was like, "Oh, I got some great stuff for you today. Check out what I put in your box." And it's like, thanks. I don't want to spoil the books I paid for too much for myself, but we are gonna like flip this open, and it looks pretty. I like it. I'm hoping this week, because things are a little different in my schedule. So I'm hoping this week I'm gonna be able to just sit down and do a bunch of reading and a whole bunch of just dealing with this kind of stuff. That's really cool, whatever that machine is. Dark Side getting out. Oh, does Sonic race the Omega Sanctions? Yes, he does. Cool. That's going to be fun to read. Got Red Coat number 11. I'm super behind on reading Red Coat, but that looks like the kind of stuff I expected to see in Red Coat a lot. Him sitting around and book some winches around him, you know? He must be in the Civil War at this point. From that guy's uniform. Yep. Time travel with very modern pistols in the Civil War. Alright, well that's a thing. Very cool cover for Geiger 13. They introduced this character recently, and I saw her flipping through the last issue, and she was like trying to put him through his paces. That's Junkyard Joe. Thank you for remembering the name of that robot. Giving the freaking dog a bath. Dude! Like the issue before the last one, or after the last one I read, like threatened to kill the dog, and you're telling me the dog's okay? Way to kill my gravitas 6 issues later. But the Gary Frank art and the Brad Anderson colors work really well for Geiger. And I think this 2-page spread kind of shows what I'm talking about, man. Look at the detail on the people. The great pose as this guy loses his balance. Check out Brad Anderson's colors. Like the greens just come through and pop. But like the natural colors all look great too. Oh yeah. Oh freaking yeah. That horror book, also put out by Jeff Johns, Hyde Street number 5. I haven't read any of these yet. So, I got no idea if they're going to be any good or not. But man, there's some great looking panels in these books. And every time I think, I should drop it, I just remember like what some of these panels look like. And I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't drop that, man. It may not be a great, because horror is kind of a weird thing in the written medium, but it could be cool. We'll find out one of these days. Yeah, they sucked me in, man. The freaking hand puppet Godzilla on the cover versus the Incredible Hulk. Like, this looks like the book that Ninja Weasel would want, right here. And it looks okay in the interior. Like, Godzilla, it's very classic Godzilla. So, presumably him and the Hulk meet at some point here? Wait, there's Hedera? Hedera's in this book? Hey, the Hulk finally shows up. Hulk smash all monster! Yeah! We're the streets of Rogue. This looks like it might be alright. I don't know. I kind of feel like there wasn't as much fighting flipping through this as I might have liked. But that could also just be I picked bad pages to look at. Oh, man. And I can't wait to show this to you. Because Matthew Weldon art. What a great wraparound cover. Look at Hagar down there. Getting threatened with a knife. Guys up here decking somebody. You got Poison hanging out. Too good. Too good. Or that's not Guy. That's Cody. Where's Guy? He's the ninja-looking guy, right? I don't see him. Oh, he's right there. Yeah, I was kind of waiting on this to come out so I could like binge the whole thing in like one sitting. So, I'm definitely hyped, man. Definitely HYP freaking E. And I think I'm probably lined up to get like all these Street Fighter books from now on. My shop man decided that I should have Street Fighter. So I expect I'm just going to be grabbing Street Fighter books from now on. Which is fine. These Udon books all look really nice. I grabbed this. I don't think we had flipped through this previews yet. So I grabbed it. Let's just flip through it real quick here. And we're just kind of looking for anything. Another Spider character. Spinning out the page of Spider-Boy becomes sensational Spider-Girl. After Bullseye's betrayal, Spider-Girl is trying her hand at being a hero, but when a clash with Vermin reveals that this... How many Spider characters are there, dude? It makes sense to have a Thunderbolt comic when you have the Thunderbolt movie. But why isn't the Thunderbolt comic lined up with the same cast as the movie? Wouldn't you want to tie, like, the movie characters to the book? So that people can, you know, get the further adventures of those characters? Yeah, whatever. Hubba. She's looking a lot less chiseled than her Marvel Rivals iteration. Like, I don't know, I don't know if the model's like that because I haven't paid too much attention, but man, I keep seeing fan art of her, and number one, her thighs are bigger than her chest, and number two, she's like hulked out, man. She's got like veins bulging and stuff. I was like, what the heck? Yeah, way too many Spider characters. I agree. There's also way too many Hulks too, because I remember, like, this was circa 2011, and there was like, it was like right after World War Hulk. And there was like Hulk, Red Hulk, She-Hulk, Red She-Hulk, the sidekick guy could turn into a Hulk. Like, I don't know, there were like 6 Hulks in that book. And I'm like, what the frick? That's too many. Jeff the Land Shark. You know what? You know... That actually looks like a lot of fun. I'm sure these are just cover arts, but like if the interior art's by the same person, art by Tokita Koro, cover by Guru Hiro. Oh, so it's not this. Oh, that's what the interior artist art looks like in this little picture. You know what? That is also really high energy. That might actually be a fun book. And this is just more Marvel reusing ideas that worked in the past. Giant size Amazing Spider-Man. Like, you're just recycling. Spider-Verse versus Venom-Verse. Why? Oh, look, Gwenpool's back. Again. Another Vision and Scarlet Witch miniseries. Does anybody care? Oh, look, the Ultimate Universe is back again. Isn't that amazing? I never got into the Peach Momoko art, man. It never worked for me. I remember when Demon Days came out, people were like, oh, this is so great. And I flipped through an issue of that, and I was just like, I don't get it. Ghost Rider vs. Galactus, that's stupid. It might actually be fun. There are way too many symbiotes, too. I think Spider-Man and Hulk have been their longest-running moneymakers. Spider-Man, for sure. Spider-Man, for sure. Spider-Man has been like a top seller since the 60s. Like, it is perennial. Hulk, on the other hand, has had trouble sustaining his own book at various points in time. Like, Hulk doesn't stay up there as a top seller all the time. But Spider-Man sure does. Spider characters sure do. X-Men used to be a top seller, then they kind of drove it into the ground, since we're on the pages of X-Men here. That's a cool cover. Is that the Maker up there? Only magnificent sense for the town to strike. Okay, whatever. I just lost interest. The secret origin is Sarah Gray. Who's Sarah Gray? I don't even care. Uncanny X-Men number 16. Wolverine looking all Weapon X and scary in the back. I think you can only do basically this cover so many times where they all look the same. Like, how many Wolverine books have the cover of Wolverine, like, glaring off the cover with his claws popped? It's got to be a lot at this point. The Immortal Thor, The Thing. Is he fighting Bullseye? That's stupid. Yeah, targeted by Bullseye. That's dumb. Bullseye is not a Fantastic Four villain. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde, yeah, whatever. Daredevil's fighting like the Mudman or something, okay. That Thrawn Star Wars book they did based on the novel, pretty good. And they were like in the collections and reprints and stuff, yeah. Alright. This is like the stuff Ed Brubaker wrote, isn't it? Yep, there's his name. Alright, well that's going to do us for this stream, man. We have hit the about 1 hour mark I was trying to get to. I got to bounce, and we got a new comic book day done, not just some City Heroes action, so that's pretty cool. You all take care of yourselves, you have a great one, and I'm going to see if there's anybody I know streaming right this second. Well, Orange Joker, but he's playing Dungeon Crawl. That's not really like anything we were doing. Yeah, I think we'll just bounce here. You all take care of yourselves, Myers fam, XLG, you beautiful lurkers, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye.